雑談でもしようか。
Hello everybody, Rudy Footy is here and I'm talking about the progress I've been making with my new account. Now this account, very fresh. I started it like a week ago and just kind of doing this to give new players a sense of what progress may look like. That was kind of crazy. That's not important, but yeah, just letting you know I've been kind of tuning in to this account, I think every day at least. I don't think I spent too much time with it. Like I said, I think this is like my 7th day. That's not where I want to be. Okay, the daily login. There we go. Yeah, this is literally the life of this account. Like this is how many days I've logged in. So what sort of progress have I made so far? Well, I haven't really grinded too hard. I've been kind of taking it slow and steady. I did really grind 2-3 quite a bit because I want to get at least one fire hydrant. This is going to be useful in chapter 3. When I approached 2-2, I was entering a bit of a halt because I think of a lack of good equipment or leveled ships. Equipment especially is going to make a big difference. I have just breached 3-1 right now, so I'm going to be working on that later. But giving you a sense of like what does my fleet look like right now. This is my main fleet so far. I was able to get unicorn from the guild points, which by the way I have a guild and little enterprise, so if you're in that server you could join it. Just let me know you're coming from YouTube. Name is on the screen right now, and yeah, I'll add you. Also in the Amagi server if you happen to be there, but yeah. So yeah, I got unicorn from the guild points. Everybody else here, I think also I got Amazon from the guild points, but mostly everybody else here I've got from just grinding the game normally. Nothing from the gacha. Even from here, although some of the ships here are from the gacha, I believe. Maybe Hamakaze, California I got from the gacha, although I know for sure California sees a drop on a map for sure. Yeah, everybody here, I haven't really spent a lot of gems. Or cubes, not gems. I literally have only done the once a day pull, and that's how I've been growing my fleet. Grinding stages and just doing my once a day light construction pull. Since you're here, let's see who I have. We got Ajax, she's new to me. Holn, I don't know how to say her name, I don't know. And Glasgow. Beautiful. All new ship goes. Why didn't it give me the option to lock Glasgow? That's so weird. We're gonna lock her right now because I don't want to accidentally retire her. Okay. Yeah, these are again all the ships I've had accumulated just from grinding the game. Nothing crazy. If you're new, you're probably not entirely sure about this mechanic, but you can enhance ship girls. This would typically use the lower ranked ship girls. Definitely lock at least one copy of a new ship girl, so that way you can develop them and you'll get the tech points. Tech points are the next thing you should really be worrying about. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. But enhancing is a great way to increase a ship's base stats while also making more room in your dock, so that way, you know, because you can't sortie if your dock is full because you might drop more ship girls, whatever. So that's important. Yeah, very chill time so far. Haven't really grinded a whole lot. The next thing I've really done is the dorm room. I think I expanded it like once or twice, I can't really remember. Cost decor tokens. Not exactly sure how to get those. I think you just complete your daily missions, your weekly missions, and you'll get some. Right now I'm sitting at 116. And as soon as I finish the first floor, it'll give me the option to build into the second floor, which will double my slots in my dorm. And also, as you can see here, I have used my free gems to get one extra slot in the dorm. It costs 300. This one costs 500, and they kind of go up, I believe, in like value, or like not value, but like cost for like how much it is to get a new slot. But that's what I would really advise using your free gems for, is the dorm first. Okay, and then something else that is important is the we just looked at that, the academy. So this is where you're going to be, of course, increasing your ship skills. I'm not really worried about investing into more slots for this, because at this point in the game, you don't even have, well, at least I don't have a lot of skill books to use. So if I don't have a lot of skill books, I don't have a lot of ships to queue up to develop the skills. So 2 will suffice for now. I, in my main account, have all 4 slots. I think even then that's a bit excessive now that I think about it, but yeah, maybe if you really want to develop more ships faster, investing in more slots in the future is something I would advise. But I believe if you're at this point in the game, you really don't have to worry about that. But yeah, and then also I leveled up my merchant, and we're leveling up right now actually. Yeah, merchant canteen hasn't really been super helpful for me, because yeah, I'm just grinding the story maps, and I literally just, because every week when you give it a weekly supply, they give you the high efficiency combat logistic plans. This doubles the cost of oil while also doubling the rewards and experience points you get. So very useful for shortening the time it takes to grind stuff. Yeah, I just queue up like 3 of these on a map and just forget about the game for like an hour or so, come back to it, they're done, and then I could just queue up another one, or maybe just be done with the game if that's the case. So yeah, that's why like the canteen hasn't been super useful, but I'm still upgrading it, because there will be a point where my ships will be developed to using more oil. I'm gonna need more oil. I'm going to be spending more coins on poles. I'm going to be spending coins on retrofitting and stuff. So the coins are going to be important. So definitely don't forget to invest in increasing the level of them. But super something to do passively right now. What else is important to talk about? Oh, gear. Yeah, so you get blueprints when you complete a stage. You get so many required, you can make an equipment. Like right now, perfect timing, I got 5 blueprints to make my one fire suppressor. We're gonna make that. I'm gonna put it on one of my ship girls, and they're gonna be Gucci, or whatever battle they go into that catch them on fire. The gear has been really important at this point in the game. I've been opening tech boxes, but of course, if you saw my first video, you would know that I would advise to develop or compose the tech boxes into the higher tier all the way until purple, and then only open purple. Only open the purple, only open the gold. Actually, let's open these 2 gold, see what we get just for funs. Little gotcha, little dopamine hit. Bam. Oh, those are decent, those are good gears. Especially at this point in the game, this is going to be very helpful for me. Perfect. Yeah, we're keeping those. Yeah, those are, even for like where I'm at in my main account, that's like a standard kind of your safe bet for some maps, and like chapter 14 even. I'm honestly, I'm just out of laziness in my main account. I haven't finished chapter 14 or 15, just out of laziness, but I'm kind of working on it right now. Yeah, that's all I'm really worried about. I guess since it's here, I should talk about these combat data packs. If you have these, do not use them for the PR research experiment. You're going to want to analyze them. Just worry about that. Just analyze them, because you're going to want to use them to get more blueprints. That's the real grind. That's my advice. If you're like, what the heck is that? Oh, I didn't even realize I unlocked the shipyard. Wow, I unlocked the shipyard. I don't even know when I did that. But if you're here, you know, as you're probably going to see the same screen I am, where you need to have so many ships of a certain fleet or division of a kind of faction, like the Royal Navy, the Eagle Union, Sakura Empire, that kind of like class or faction, like country that it's based off of. You need so many of those to unlock the ability to develop the PR ships. very early in the game, you're gonna have a hard time doing that. Like even me, look at all these. I can't start any of these. Can't start any of these. And then when you go all the way to the later series, you're gonna need a lot more tech points. You're gonna need a lot more characters. So it's gonna be a while. If you're at this point, you know, just keep playing. You'll unlock more ship girls. You'll be developing them, and increase the tech points. So you'll be fine. But yeah, with that in mind though, combat data, only analyze it and save it for blueprints later on. That is my main advice. Did I get the Research Academy? Holy moly. Let's do that. That's going to be useful. Yeah. This research point area is going to be very useful. You get blueprints for weapons. You get blueprints for the PR ships. So, yeah, you get all sorts of stuff. You could get coins. Yeah, you just queue this up, pay the cost to start it, like I did. It was just 1,500 cubes. Sometimes they'll ask for stuff like 1,500 coins. Rewind. 1,500 coins is what it costs. Sometimes they do ask for cubes though, which I always advise just don't do that. Don't pay cubes. Sometimes they'll ask for like blueprints for weapons. That's okay to you sometimes. Or even upgrade plates. That's okay if you can spare them. Yeah, so this is important. You could also choose a focus for research. This will also dictate like the weapon blueprints you have the option of getting when you do this. You could also select PR ships that would drop extra blueprints in the future. I'm gonna need more time to really give you all a solid answer on which one of these is really important for a beginner. But I really, at this point, for me, I'm just thinking like, okay, anything's better than blue gear. Okay, so I'm okay with anything. And also, we can't even start developing these, but getting the blueprints will be helpful later on. Yeah, I'll probably do a video specifically talking about PR and DR ships in the future, so people have a better idea of like what to prioritize. But for the sake of this video, we're not even there yet. Soon though, we will be soon. One more thing to review: hard mode. Gotta do hard mode. I kind of forgot to do this a couple times. So I didn't even realize I had the option to finish it, because I don't know why my silly brain was like, oh, I can only have the carrier and the destroyer that it's asking for. I forgot I could fill out the whole thing with anything. You just need those 2 slots that are specified to complete it. Okay. Yeah, do those, clear hard mode so you could get your core data. Core data is useful for getting more ships, boolins, blueprints, stuff like that. Last thing, commissions. As you are like me, you're gonna have to start developing increasing the number of ships you have. Because it's such a finite amount of ships you have, what I do is like I fill out the recommended, and then I remove until I just hit the minimum, and then start it, and the oil, sure. Do again, at least 3 ships, bam. Okay, only give them 3, bam, starting. Okay. This is gonna make sure you could have more commissions queued up. Only 2 ships. Bam. There we go. Then here we go. Recommended. Look at that. Perfect. We only had 3 ships left. We only need 3 ships. Oh. Wait. Complete other commissions. I can only have 3 at a time. Interesting. Alright. Alright. Whatever. It's fine. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, that's a little advice to make sure you can have commissions, like enough commissions queued up. Last thing. When you do these daily missions, these modules, whatever, you just need to get S rank clear on one of these difficulty tiers, and then you could just do the quick complete. So that way you don't have to keep replaying the battles over and over again. But these are important. This one gives tech boxes. This one drops skill books. This one drops upgrade material, so these are important to do for sure. Last thing, exercises. Do your exercises. Even if you're losing, do exercises. You get the merit, you get the experience points. Important to do. You'll be missing out on a lot of free XP because this also doesn't really hurt. Like your ship girls, like if they lose and they get sunk, I mean, it'll just hurt to see them lose emotionally, but your ship girls will be okay. Like their affinity towards you won't decrease, or the morale won't decrease like as if they get sunk in a regular battle in story mode. So that's something you don't have to worry about when you do exercises. All right, that's it for the scope of this video. This is way too dang long. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, I have guilds you can join if you just want to join, get the guild points bounce. That's totally fine in Amagi and Little Enterprise. Subscribe if you vibe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.